chosen wisely.
There you go, Bill. I tried to keep that pinned comment up there. You'll have to let me know how it works. That way, all you guys can remember exactly what you need to type um, for each of those sounds. Just because I know sometimes there's confusion. So, yeah. So there we got "It's a Trap" added. I got a bad feeling about this from Star Wars added, and then um, you have chosen wisely from Last Crusade. Okay. Now, we have a lot to do to catch up from last week. I don't know if you guys remember exactly, but we left on an incomplete finish of settlement events, or from our settlement. So we need to rearrange our armor situation. There is a murder on our timeline. I have the notes here. So murder is next year on our timeline, and in parentheses I put probably Sunny, but I don't know. I don't remember why I put that. I thought maybe we were going to kill off Zachary. Because isn't Sunny way better? Is Sunny not in here anymore? Did we already kill Sunny? No. Oh, there's Sunny right there. Sorry. So Sunny's got that 5 strength. I just don't remember exactly what the debate was between Sunny and Zachary. Were we keeping Zachary because he is ageless? We can definitely look back at last week's stream or 2 weeks ago's stream to see for sure. Zachary's ageless, which is nice. He's working on Qatar Mastery. Sunny is our Sun Eater. Tinker, Matchmaker, Child of the Sun, Purified, Partner, Specialization. Pretty crazy. Something's wrong with my stream up there. Does this screen keep turning off for you guys? Something's going on here. Let me know if it's being funky for you guys too. Our settlement screen in the top left, is it being all twitchy and weird? Yeah, I think Zachary's better because of the ageless stuff, right? Like that's pretty solid. It's blinking out. Yeah, okay. Let me see if I can get that fixed. I feel like the issue is actually with my Scribe app, so let me close that really quick. Oh, I know why. What am I doing? It's like I forget everything. I can't leave it in full screen or it tweaks out, so I have to leave it like this. That should fix everything on it. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah, so we were looking to kill Sunny off. Now, the problem with that is... Okay, so Sunny has Marrow Hunger. So Marrow Hunger, Sunny will be the result, will be murdered. And the highest insanity, which is Pan Zachary, will... Oh, Urza will do the murdering, which is nice. Who's closest to new mastery? Well, Amaras is pretty close on bow. Pan is shield 3, so... But Pan is absolutely insane. 6 movement, 4 accuracy, 8 strength, 2 evasion, 1 luck, 1 speed. Hardly ever seen that anywhere. Also, cannot wait to play Gambler's Chest campaign on stream. We made it to like Lantern Year 11 or 12, which was pretty slow moving for a 5-day gaming weekend, but oh my gosh, it was crazy. Nope, Marrow Hunger can be either position, Bill. They can be the murderer or the murdered. And then Zachary's at Qatar 1. So that's not great. We were going to take one of our like new huge survivor, Tarna. 1, 5, 2, 2, and 2. That's our newborn that was like absolutely insane. Gain a permanent strength and speed. Reflection. Oh yeah, your complete affinities and incomplete affinities halves count as colors. That's right, they're crazy. I can dodge it any time or as many times as I want each round. So that's even when doomed. Even after a trap, I can dodge. That's incredible. And then when I attack from the blind spot, I get 1d10 additional strength. So I think we decided to go after a level 2 Dragon King. Is that right? Am I remembering that right? Because we need the rest of his gear. I'm pretty sure that's what we were going to do. And then in my notes here, I also have to spend the 3 endeavors. Look out for triggering extra endeavors for Matchmaker. I'm not exactly sure what that was supposed to mean. Level 3, get out of here. Level 3. This guy's crazy. Okay, so yeah, I'm not exactly sure. We could spend one on Shrine. I'm pretty sure we have Shrine, right? Do we not? We don't have Shrine. What's Shauna Shrine? Not the same thing. Kind of. So we give up an organ and roll a d10, 5 plus. They gain 2 strength tokens and add an armor to all hit locations. That's pretty good. When you make new people, you get more endeavors in theory. Yes. But I don't know what it means. Look out for triggering extra endeavors for Matchmaker. Huh. We already have 25 population. We're pretty crazy. We might have already purified somebody, Bill. I feel like we probably did. They'll be skipping the next hunt if they are purified recently. Maybe we didn't. Well, I suppose we could purify somebody. Ollie, I guess? Ollie's decent. They've got their lifetime reroll. So we could spend 2, purify Ollie. Especially since we're about to lose one. To murder. Yeah, for life strings. Yep. Which we would need a ton at this point. Purified. So they get the overprotective disorder. And then a permanent, hopefully permanent attribute of our choice. Get this man a luck. We used up, I think, all of our life strings, Bill. A 9, so permanent attribute of our choice. That's going to luck. And Ollie's looking pretty good. Spend those 2 endeavors. And then, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what else we'd be interested in spending our bow on, or our endeavor on. I could double check. Yeah, we spent them all. Yes, we did. We got 4 hide and 2 of them's leather left. And then, yeah, we still got years to farm. But we're going after level 2 because we're trying to complete that armor set. Now our survivors in here, we need to add a 4th. That was our strategy. We were trying to decide whether to take Sunny or Zachary. Zachary's good because he's got 13 insanity. So that means that Urza will be the one that actually commits the murder, which is fine. So we should probably take Zachary. Looking for scrap is not a bad idea. I do not mind that at all. So let's go check the... What is it? Isn't it the weapon crafter? There it is. So it's just an endeavor. Can I pull this up on the side here? I can. Hooray. And take a roll. Who needs a courage, possibly? We'll take a look. I know we got tons of survival, so 8 plus a broken lantern resource. A success. We're gonna need that iron soon, I'm sure. It would have been nice to do that sauna shrine, but we have to be able to sacrifice an organ. But you could get 2 strength tokens and an armor to every hit location, which would be pretty good. But alright, so Tarna is going to take over. We have a Qatar, a shield, and a bow, so they're going to take over our sword gear grid up top up here. So that's actually probably right, because we want them to get that repeated the goodies from this. Heavy weapons. I'm assuming you mean for breaking those pillars. I think that the shield was now, right? Yeah, shield. Part of the big reason we wanted to get that shield was so we could start smashing obsidian structures. So if we give Tarna this gear grid, which it looks like we were going to anyways, throw the round leather shield in there. She's going to have pretty good protection. She'd have the rawhide armor set. 2 strength from the necklace, because all her halves count as wholes. Which is, I mean, a leather set would go crazy on her too, because of all those affinities, but... So she's got 2 strength from that. This sword is now deadly. So 2 strength, an evasion, and 2, this is saying 2 luck. I'm currently only seeing 1, unless it's a reference to the sword being deadly. Which it probably is. I probably put that 2nd luck in there so he wouldn't forget that the sword's deadly. So that's a pretty good gear grid for her. Departure is a survival. 2 survival. 1 from the boots, 1 from the gloves. Which would mean that our bowman takes over a rawhide gear grid. Or a leather, sorry. Don't forget, I think we were also saving these founding stones so that we could throw them at the Dragon King in the critical locations for the cards we need. I believe that was our purpose. Oh, and we got some extra resources here. Oh, so we could have done the... We could have done that thing. That's alright, we probably won't need it. Sinew. Hooked claw, I think, is a strange. Yeah. Monster bone and great cat bone. And then another broken lantern. Nice. What's up, Titan? How's it going, buddy? Alright, so gotta get the bow out there. We need the circlet, gotta complete the set. Bandages, secondary, I'd say. Ooh. Nobody's got... Oh, there's a bone pickaxe here, but we want to take both, because we're trying to farm... We're trying to farm that... doing real good, thank you. That, you know, iron. So... Who's got something they could leave behind? Zachary's gear grid is being operated by Zachary. Makes sense. This catgut bow could get left behind if it had to. As could the Flower Knight badge, really. Because I kind of want to get the arrow in there a little bit. But that's also not super necessary. So we could just leave it at that. We could give Amras. Wife and baby are doing great. Thanks, Titan. It's, yeah, it's been a good week. Wife got some good sleep. So I'm actually working from home this whole next week, so it should be chill. I don't have to wake up at 3:15 in the morning now. I just have to wake up at 5:30. So I'm very much looking forward to that for a week. This is the bow grid. So then a bone pickaxe, get some leather bracers. Nope, that's not right. Leather boots. Vespertine bow, founding stone. So that's currently what the grid lines up to be. That would give us a leather armor set. We wouldn't get a whole lot of permanent attributes from this. 2 departure survival because of the bracers. 2 insanity because of the mask. But no actual attributes to increase there, which is okay. I mean, this arrow would be nice to have, but I know we wanted to keep a stone because we are missing a couple pieces, and there are one-ofs that we can critically wound, I believe. So we have the mantle, helm, and boots. We need the arms and dress. The gloves. We need a cabled vein. And the boots are just King's Claws, which there are critical wounds to give you King's Claws, and I think there's one that gives you a cabled vein. So I'm pretty sure that was our plan. Was to use one of those stones to crit that off. So we'll probably just have to not take the arrow. The arrow hits harder than a stone for sure, Bill, but we're taking it for that guaranteed crit so that we can get the resources we need to complete that armor set. So we'll save that for bow. And then Red Zachary's grid is kind of funky. He's got that axe because he's an axe master, but he only uses it after he wounds with that guitar to further our proficiency there. So kind of a weird situation, but Pan does not have lifetime reroll anymore. That bow is just filthy in their hands. Oh, they're taking over the dragon grid. Interesting. Okay. I did not remember we switched that up. That's why we review our gear grids. So we'll move the flower over here. Husk of Destiny goes down. Catgut bows up here. Dragon helm, boots, dragon mantle, steel shield, which is actually going to knock our movement down. -3 movement. That hurts, but I think they might have an increased movement. The 6 movement, I think, so. Husk of Destiny, bone pickaxe. And actually, the boots get you +2 movement, so it's actually only -1 movement, which puts them at 5. That's why we put that gear grid on this person. And then the Flower Knight badge, so they no longer have the rawhide. They don't have dragon. They would have clothed and satiated if we were playing Gambler's Chest. They get a luck from that arrow, or from the flower, an evasion from the badge. And that's it. Okay. That's how that's looking. So we'll save that up. And then just as a quick review for everybody. Oh, so this is not Rawhide's grid anymore. Dang it. It's awkward. Oh well, whatever. I can fix the names later. So with Pan's got Mighty Strike on a perfect hit, gain +2 strength. Hoping that my audio is coming through this stream, because last stream I went like the whole first 15 minutes and never knew my audio was muted. They got Overprotective Disorder, which is pretty avoidable. They're Destined, which doesn't matter for us. Weak Spot does not matter because we do have Boots. Purified, they are a Fist and Tooth Master, which is why they are so juiced. They have Sweet Battle, which means they can surge once per round without spending a survival. They also have Shield Specialization, so they're going to get an additional one, and we're no longer knocked down after collision with a monster, which is very handy. Acid Palms, so Fist and Tooth is always a pretty valid attack from this individual, especially after the accuracy and everything. So if we're not in bow range and we don't want to hit with the shield, Fist and Tooth is a great option. Amaras is our bowman. He's Berserker, he's a Sun Eater, and he's got Trick Attack. So once per showdown, when you wound a monster from its blind spot, a survivor adjacent to you may gain the priority target token. Haven't necessarily seen the value in that yet, but it might pop up. He is hemophobic, which is why he has a pickaxe. He's overprotective and has seizures, so he's a perfect bowman because he sits out on the perimeter and shuts up. So Bitter Frenzy paired with Berserker can be pretty good. And then Tarna is our new white gear grid survivor. She's overprotective. She's a Tinker, Child of the Sun, Purified, and Reflection. So her affinities all have good value. Which I don't know how we can capitalize on that more, but there's gonna be a way that we can, and we're gonna need to. Like maybe getting her the blue charm so that she'd be undeathable. That might be worth looking into. And then Zachary is a purpose. Your comrades make you strong enough to exceed the limits of death itself. If he would bleed out, roll a d10. He's knocked down but doesn't bleed out. Unbreakable, ignore a severe injury roll, but get a disorder, and he's fencing. So I get to ignore parries with him. When a monster attacks me, roll a d10 on a 6+, ignore a hit. Which is great. He's immortal, he's quixotic. And he's got all of these. He's got Sweet Battle as well, so he can surge. He's Axe Mastered. And Qatar Specialized? No, not yet. Is he just Qatar 1? Oh, he's just Qatar 1. So he's got a ways to go until he's Qatar Specialized. But there we go. That's a good enough little run through. We'll go through each of them a little closer as we need. But let's go ahead and set up. I believe this is the first time I have ever gone after a level 2 Dragon King in my Kingdom Death career. So we're witnessing history, and I hope it's not for a bad thing. Hope it's for good. So first stop, we're going to do mineral gathering right off the bat. Yeah, we're looking for 6 to 7. So this is a roll for Green's pickaxe. An 8. That is gain a scrap. It's not after overwhelming darkness, so this is where we'll just gain the scrap. Okay, and then for Blue's gear grid, Amaras, a 9, so that is once again another scrap. Yeah, might have to do that, Bill. Just might have to. Alright, that was a pretty good mineral gathering. I'm not mad about that at all. Let's make sure our names are right here. We got Zachary, Amras, Pan. Yep, but this one will be wrong. Tarna. Alrighty. Our first event revealer is Amras. It's a Dragon King event, Doppelden. Walking through a dense mist, the survivors find themselves inexplicitly home. I hate this one. An unctuous pall of smoke permeates the false settlement. Each survivor rolls a d10 and adds their understanding. It might not be too bad with the adding of understanding, but this is the whole reason we got Marrow Hunger. This event is killer. Amras, it could destroy our brand new survivor. Gets 5 plus their understanding of 3. You meet your doppelganger. You punch them in the face and run away from the facility to your home. Gain a d10 insanity. No, we don't really need Thundercaller because we have the sword and shield. We took it last episode. That's how we got the sword and shield. So a d10 insanity, so that's 7. Which is not great for any of these individuals because now they're looking like they are going to be the most insane during this murder event. We want none of these guys involved. But I'm not sure we're going to be able to avoid it now. So Pan. 2 plus their understanding of 5 puts them at 7. That's going to give Pan Marrow Hunger. Which is okay. It's okay. They have the sleeping virus flower. It's not the worst thing in the world. And we already have murder next year. So it's not like we add it again. It's just unfortunately now Pan's going to have to be involved. And then Tarna is up next. Right, so we don't add it additionally. It's just there. All right, good. So Tarna got 8. So they don't have to worry about any nomination. And they get 10 insanity. I did forget to depart us. My bad. And then Zachary has 9 understanding. So it doesn't matter what he rolls. He's not 6 plus his 9, 15. So we almost avoided the Marrow Hunger altogether. It isn't bad in this situation, Bill, but normally that's a big bummer of an event. So next we go to Pan for a random. $87. Yeah, agreed. And I think, based on what I've seen, that Phoenixes are still even worse. This is Weeping Faces. Water flows from the eyes of the surrounding stone faces, gathering in small pools. Any survivor may consume from the pool and roll a d10. If they have 3 plus understanding, add 2 to their roll. Insane survivors are inconsolable. They lay on the ground sobbing heavily. If any survivor is insane, roll again. Oh, word. So do we get to do this and roll, and we have to roll again? There's really no point in us doing this. We could maybe gain a speed token, but otherwise, you know, healing up to 2 injury levels would be nice if we were deep in the hunt event, but so we just have to roll again. Roll again on the hunt event table before moving, because we definitely have some insane survivors. 53. I've heard people that fought the tree have been pretty underwhelmed by it. 53 is Masked Salesman. Hey, that's the other good one. The survivors meet a traveling mask salesman on the road. He insists that he has special wares to offer. Shuffle one copy of each mask gear from the mask maker settlement location and draw one at random. Mask maker. So I'll just shuffle these up. We'll give it the triple. We'll stick with what we know. 1, 2, 3. We are fighting over the death mask. So it's unique, irreplaceable accessory. If you have no affinities, gain +4 luck and suffer -4 to all severe injury rolls. So with that in mind, the salesman is offering the mask. The event revealer rolls 1d10 to determine the price, then gains the mask.
You have chosen wisely.
The event revealer is Pan. So let's see what it's going to cost him. That's if we even want to take this thing. 9, that's going to be pretty good. I'll bet that's almost free. 8+, he imparts the mask to you. The salesman's lips forms the sound of your name. It is gone. Give your survivor a new name. It must be different. This is like the 3rd time this guy's been renamed. It's kind of rude. And a survival for naming him. He's maxed out. And so he has to gain it. That sucks. So we're going to have to ditch something. And I can't ditch... If I could ditch this Husk of Destiny, that would be great. I'm going to have to, like, break the Flower Knight badge. And he's not going to get an extra... He's not going to get to use this, because he does have affinities. So I guess I'm going to have to break the Flower Knight badge. I suppose I could break the Bone Pickaxe. It's only a leather. So death. So let's archive. Well, let's add it first. Death mask. There's such a delay because your guys' chats both just told me to ditch the pickaxe, and it was like 15-20 seconds ago for me that I decided the pickaxe. That's crazy. I gotta try to figure that out. So we archive the pickaxe and add the death mask, which doesn't help us because we can't rearrange his gear grid. If we could rearrange his gear grid, then we might be in luck. Like if it would let us move it around right now. Because we could move some stuff and break up all the... Which is good because he already has 1 luck with that. So 2 luck would get him 4, so he'd be having 6 luck. That's pretty good as far as luck is concerned. Okay. That's that. Moving on. It's for later. It's for after dinner. Tarna draws Thespian trope. So this is Lion Knight. An enormous man in a lion mask pulls a heavily laden rickshaw behind him. You may nominate a survivor to enter the rickshaw. No thanks. Nah, no thanks. Yeah, that's true, Rock. A bowman with a flower and mask is +5 luck. That's not bad. Yep, pretty good. We are not going to enter the rickshaw. Screw that. We'll roll another random hunt event. We'll roll 100 and then go pick up the Thunder Maul. 59. 59 is Signs of Battle. The survivors come upon the remains of a terrible battle between their quarry and some unknown foe. The event revealer may choose to investigate. If they do, gain a courage, which is great for them, and roll a d10. We're definitely going to do this, for sure. So they gain a courage. They did it on the hunt, so they get prepared, which is just the straggler, which is not great, but now they get to roll on that courage one, and then we're coming back to 59. No, we'll do this first, and then we'll do the courage one. So this is for their hunt event roll, a 4, which is 3 through 7. The remains are human. The distraught and enraged survivors each suffer a brain event damage. If the settlement has graves, they bury the dead, and each survivor gains a survival. If they have cannibalize, gain 1 random basic resource. So everybody's going to take a little bit of brain damage from that, but get a survival in return, which is great. Yeah, good point. And we got Bo at 5 right now, so we're getting pretty close. All right, now let's go do the bold event. Bold event for Tarna. Uh-oh. Another permanent attribute. This was on the hunt phase. A +1 permanent movement. Sheesh, I think I would have had... No, yeah, the movement's actually good. She's got 7 strength right now, so... +1 permanent movement. That's in an ideal world, Bill, where you don't run into first strikes that stop the rest of your attack, or a trap, or anything like that. Usually, as soon as you get a good plan for doing something egregious like 12 wounds, you get something that roll a 1. I'm really good at that. Not as good as Brahmithra, but I'm pretty good at rolling 1s. Alright, moving on to Zachary. Settlement runes. You happen upon a scorched settlement. The event revealer gains a courage, which he does not need. He's maxed out. Investigates and rolls a d10. Does he get the bonus on investigate? Yeah, he does. Gets to add +2 to the result. Didn't need it. Gain a courage? Yeah, didn't need that either. But +1 population. That's just a free reroll. Not bad. Free reroll. Alright, then Amras is on this random. See if we can get another good random in a row. 84. We've been pretty lucky with the randoms we've gotten this far. '84 is Scribe's Book. A huge, ornately bound book lays open before the survivors. If the settlement has pictographs... We do not have pictographs. Nope, we don't. If the settlement has pictographs, any survivor with 3+ courage may write their name in the book. And so, but we don't have pictographs. If no one writes, roll again on the hunt event table before moving on. So can we do this or not? I'm confused. If the settlement has pictographs, any survivor with 3+ courage may write their name in the book. Insane survivors with 3+ courage must write. So is that separate than the pictographs clause? Is that supposed to be 2 different things, or is it still the same requirement? I feel like if I feel like if it was the same requirement, it would have said, if the settlement has pictographs, any survivor with 3 plus courage may write their name in the book, otherwise roll on the hunt event. Must is a must, is what Bill says. Alright, fine. Amaras is insane with 3 plus courage, so he gets to roll and add 3 understanding. Amaras plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. Nine through 10, gain 2 survival. Heal all injury levels and lost armor points. That would have been sweet, but maxed out on survival. Pan is insane with 5 understanding. Oh, he's wrong. Bill's wrong. So it still all just requires pictograph, huh? You can't write if you don't have pictograph. Okay, so we will re-roll. There's Bill leading us astray. 65. Statue. Cresting a hill, the survivors find a statue of a man sitting on a throne. If any survivor has 5 plus understanding, the survivors may ignore the statue and end this event. Which we do. We have plenty with more than 5 understanding. 2, actually. So, if we choose to move on, we have a straggler, consider them dead. We don't have Memento Mori. Yeah, no thanks. Nah, we'll choose to end it. And then we'll start Overwhelming Darkness. I'm going to take the free hunt event rather than try to finesse something and then get hurt. Overwhelming Darkness. Everybody's rolling on the path of the brave. Oh gosh. And we'll just do a top-down dice orientation again. We know the vibe. So it looks like 3 is our lowest roll. So Amaras gets a 9. Oh, stop that. 9 on Brave. Can I pull this page up? No. 9 is a damage to his arms. And then we got a 3 next for Pan. -1 accuracy token, which is not going to matter because Song of the Brave will take that away. And then we got a 6 next, and then a 4. Oh, so it's the same for both. -1 evasion token. So it doesn't really matter. So they'll both get a -1 evasion. And then everybody else basically will get a +1 survival. And then our last event before... No, he might be on that one. Is he on that one? No. We have to do one more before we start him. Which is Pan. Lava flow. The ground crumbles, revealing an underground river of lava. Yeah, of course we couldn't avoid this one. There is no way forward but through. Yeah, so let's add those tokens. So Tarna and Zach each get a -1 evasion. I'm just going to write it on paper because they could gain another one here. So Tarna and Zach each have -1 evasion. Okay. And then, so now we're going to have to resolve this. Each survivor rolls across and adds their courage. So, we'll just start at the top with Amaras, who adds 9 to this roll. 16, you brazenly run across, charging to meet your fate. Gain a strength token and a -1 evasion token. So he was not one that had a token before, so now he does. Amaras has a -1 evasion now. Okay, and then Pan, who also doesn't have one but has 9 courage, so will likely get this as well. 16 again, so now Pan has one, but does have a +1 strength token. She really needs it. She's pretty weak. Tarna. Now Tarna's only got 3 courage, so she's going to be in that 3 through 13 range. So 5. Begin the showdown with an additional lava pool terrain tile in play. And Zachary, who has 9 courage, is at a 13, so that's just another lava pool. So two lava pool terrain tiles in play. Which is in here. Alright. Fellas, we made it to him. Let's go ahead and set up a showdown for a level 2. I think he's got that overheat trait, right? Which means he gains 1 every time no matter what. No? That's nice. No, he doesn't. Smolder. That's a level 3, huh? So nothing changes here except a speed and a damage. And obviously 15 toughness, but that's not bad. So a speed... And it's a speed and a damage, not a toughness. My mistake. But he is going to need a bunch of toughness tokens. Yeah. Okay. So it auto sets this up, which I love. Alright, so strategy here. Let's go ahead and add our arrival bonuses, just so we're all polished up there. We need 2 lava terrain tiles. Let's get their terrain card out. I'm going to get Obsidian Tower just in case. So, lava pool, they have to be set up adjacent to the monster. Okay. Well, then we'll put him... We don't want to completely block off an area yet. Okay. So, we are starting... Is it 5 away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6 away. So... Our person of target should probably be Tarna. They got 9 survival. They can dodge as many times as they want. 9 survival. 3 evasion. Rawhide. So we want them to be our person of interest. So let's move them up this way a little bit. Like here. No, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's right. And put Zachary up over here somewhere. Yeah, that's good. So then that's going to bring him over there to us. Tarna doesn't have to get in the blind spot by any means, but they do get a D10 to all wound attempts if they can attack from the blind spot, so we'll just see. But I mean, he doesn't even take like an extra damage or an extra attack or anything like that, so we got this. Just 15 toughness is what we have to remember. We know Unseen Agony and Irradiate. We know those. So we'll just move right into this here. Let him go. He's got a mood that's... Oh, no, it's not a mood. Sorry. This is right into play. The Dragon King drops its massive foot. The ground shifts violently. Breaking the flow. Unnecessary, because I don't think any of us are in range of this. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're all outside of this range. That's nice. Somebody could have been if they were in the back corner. But it's only out 1, 2, 3. I think they could have been in it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So nobody gets hit by that, but then he's going to do basic action, which is going to end with an irradiate. Blah, 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 blah. Random threat in range. His basic attack is random threat in range. That's super dumb. Are all 4 of these in here? Nope. Missing one. There it is. So it's got to be random threat. That is survivor number 4, Zachary. Zachary's pretty good too. He's got some real good evasion, so and great armor. So it's if it couldn't have been Tarna, it's all right that it was Zachary. So he's gonna roll up here. That'll actually leave them out of the irradiate zone too, to be honest. So 2, 2, and 2, but it's 3, 3, 2, 3 with 3 evasions, so sub 5. The 2's a miss. 2 and 4 are both misses. He's, I mean, undoubtedly just gonna dodge that. Why not? Oh, actually, we get to, when a monster attacks you, roll a d10 on a result of 6+, ignore one of those hits. Ka-chow, get fenced. I don't even have to spend that survival. I parried that basic action. Alright. Now he's going to perform Irradiate, though. So, Irradiate's a -1 toughness token. And it goes over here to Unseen Agony, so Pan and Zachary will each take 1 damage to 2 locations. So, head and body for Pan, over to Zach, head and body. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, give me that. Alright. Isn't he insane with Immortal? No dodge? I don't think... Oh yeah, so he can't spend survival, which is good to know, but doesn't really matter. So actually that 2 damage would both go to his insanity. Yeah. And he was insane when he departed, so he would get a survival, which he's already maxed out, but he'd get an extra strength token too. Okay. Now it's us. We're not knocked down for that, are we? No. Okay. Alright. It's Clobberin' time. We got to get our proficiency points, especially Amaras, because he's getting pretty close with the bow. So Amaras is going to take a shot with the Vespertine bow to get things started, which is 3 speed, 4+ accuracy. 1, 2, potentially 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We got some wound reactions and a -2 toughness. I'm looking at 6 strength right now, plus the 1 strength on the Vespertine bow. What's my luck at with this guy? 0 luck with this bowman? So just the luck from the bow? That's tragic. I'm amazed we've gotten as many points as we have. So, might as well do this one first, because I might combine this one with his survival actions. For the devastating, that might not help. Because I'd have to... Actually, I have +1 strength from what? It must be a token I get when I depart. Yeah. So for whatever reason, I have a +1 strength token. Oh, it was from that event. So I could spend that to give this... Oh, no, it's your next attack, isn't it? Sorry, I'm still thinking Dragon King stuff. I would spend a survival to remove them all to give my next attack devastating one. So I already missed that. I missed that opportunity. It would have had to be before I roll those dice. Yeah. So I missed out on that. So if we roll with what we have now, I could give myself an extra strength token still, though, right? No, if you have no +1 strength tokens. So I can't do that either. So what I'm looking at here is having 7 toughness against a Dragon King level 2 who has 15 toughness. -1 brings him down to 14. -2 brings him down to 12. Yeah, his wound is not great. So he's got 12 toughness with this attack, -2 toughness. So 12 and I have 7, so I need a 5+. That's not horrific odds. We've certainly rolled through worse than that. That's a 60% chance. Nice. It's perfect. That's all we needed him to do was that one wound. Because now he gets his point, and he can back off if he needs to now. So these are just free rolling here. These are, yeah, that's definitely a miss. We need 7+ if we're actually gonna wound him now. So a 9. Oh, it's not a crit though. Oh yeah, it is. The bow's deadly. The bow is deadly, so that 9 is a crit. So we get a veined wing and a lava pool as close to the attacker as possible. Put that back there. And a veined wing from him. Nice. That's good to have. We'll take it. One day I'll get the delay figured out, fellas. So now he could technically move, but I'm probably just going to keep him there. We don't have Surge in this campaign. So from now on, he'll just be doing the Cat Eye Circlet rotations on his turn. But since we can't Surge, we're just going to have to pass it off. Pan is going to need to get there. Oh, let's get Tarn in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do they have 6 movement still with Tarna? 6 movement, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in the blind spot, Tarna with the scrap sword. Holy crap. 4 speed, 3+ from the blind spot. Yeah, there are a couple people with some free surges. But that free surge has to be used to activate a weapon. So this is a miss. So we get 3 hits here. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like we are going to be able to get her first sword proficiency point. So Tarna is attacking from the blind spot as this special child, which means she gets to add a d10's. So she needs a 5+, 4+ with 2 speed. Yeah, I probably should have devastated there. So it's a hit, but I don't think she's got 4 luck, so it's actually a crit too. So you knock a chunk free, gain a veined wing, and a husk to Tarna. And if the settlement has Forbidden Dance, which right now I really hope we do. We don't. Dang it. If you have Forbidden Dance, you dodge moves, preferably gain a permanent movement. That would have been cool. So we archive that card. And then moving on to the King's Mouth. Wow. That's kind of a lame one. But watch this. We're going to crit this. Critical wound. No. And actually, that's not even a wound. Give them their proficiency point. Because Tarna's got 10 strength with that scrap sword, and he's at 14 right now with that -1 toughness. So it's not even a wound. But the attacker is within 6 spaces. They're going to have to spend 2 survival to avoid suffering 2 bleed and archiving all their resources. We don't want that. And then after microwave heart here. Oh, she does get another D10. Let's add that to it. Doesn't matter what it is. An 8. Thank you, Rock. That is a wound. But the reflex still happens regardless. So we're still going to spend that 2 survival. But at least we got a wound out of it. A 2, which will do the same thing again here. So we need anything but a 1 will inflict a wound. Yeah. So 2 and 2 is 4, which gets us to that 14 number. So thank goodness we at least get the wound for that. And then he's going to perform Irradiate, so he's going to pick up that token. See, this is where Irradiate gets dangerous. Because now all 3 of us are going to take 2 damage to 2 locations. Body and legs, starting with... It's everybody but Amaras, actually, so... 2 body, 2 legs. Two body, 2 legs. Alright, and then I'm dashing out of there with Tarna. Tarna's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Because I want them out of the irradiate zone. She's going to spend a survival, but she's going to roll to see if she can keep it. She can. I didn't spend the survival for Zach. That's Tarna. Zach hasn't even gone yet. What's happening? Getting yelled at by Rock. Did I spend a survival on him without knowing? Oh. Okay. Alright. Word, I guess. Now it's just Pan and Zachary. Both still need their points. Both need... Pan's looking with that shield, actually. They got 5 movement. So they're going to go 1. It doesn't matter, because they're not going to be able to get a blind spot. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're not going to be able to. So they're just going to... Pan's going to go right there with the shield. So, look at that. That's hilarious. Oh, that's supposed to be steel shield, not steel sword. Whoops. Reading error. Which is 2, 2, and 15. Now that's a hell of a shield. Yeah, it is. Very tough. Yeah, but I enjoyed Gambler's Chest a lot. Mostly probably because I was playing with some other people. So I didn't have all the responsibility. But it was still a great time. I loved that. I thought it was a great... Oh, Jiminy Christmas. 2... Oh, no, that's just a super dense. I thought that was impervious as well. First strike impervious, not good. So 3 damage to 2 locations for these guys. Not looking good for Pan. Waist and legs. So that's going to knock Pan down and end their attack. That's super annoying, actually. And then Zachary's not going to care, because that's 6. So, well, so that's that. I'm glad I moved Tarna out of the way, but that's kind of a waste for Pan. We found with our group that 3 player is kind of the sweet spot. 4 is a little much, but we love playing 3-player campaigns. And I can't encourage. So they'll stand at the end of this round because we have Fist and Tooth stuff. I'll just have Zachary attack right where he is, I guess. He's going to attack... Ugh, that Qatar is so weak. We'll do the Qatar, just for the proficiency point. 7 and 9. That's 2 for 2. Dad gum. I think we want to avoid this irradiate, so I'm going to do this bony chest sphincter. So we're looking for something decent here. A crit would be awesome. That gets us our King's Claws. A 5 is going to be close, so he's at 11 toughness with... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm not Qatar specialized yet. Nope. Psych. I can't cancel that. So we're at 7. That gets us to 12, and he's at 11, so that is a wound. The dragon... Let's get rid of this first, and then give him that proficiency point. Dragon doesn't like to be touched. Full move towards the attacker if they are snatched up and thrown. If the attacker is adjacent to the monster, place them knocked down in an unoccupied corner of the showdown board. Not too far away, but we also don't have to resolve that radiate. So I feel like that's kind of a win-win there. He can't do his free surge. It's okay. It's whatever. He is 15 toughness, but he's got -3 toughness right here. So back to old Mr. Dragon King, who's going to do Gnash. Threat with highest strength in range, that's going to be Tarna. Because they got way more strength than Amras. Yeah, 7. Pan's got 9, but they're not a threat. So they're going to be coming after... So they're just going to run straight forward. Whoops. There. They're going to get jettisoned out to the side of the board. And he's going after Tarna. Let me tell you, Dragon, this isn't going to go the way you want it to go. So they have 3 evasion, 3 speed coming against them here. 2 misses. 5 and 7 each hit, so I'll just dodge both of them. And then roll to see if I get either of them back. I need a 6+. I actually lose them both, so that's kind of unfortunate. But yep, that's exactly the plan. Bill, you are absolutely correct. First off, Amras is going to move to get outside of that range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want him out of the irradiate range. And then he's going to Cat Eye Circlet. 1, 2, 3. These are 3 critable attacks and 3 safe attacks. So Tarna is probably going to be the one to attack these, because with 4 luck, very low chance of not wounding. So we'll just put these back in a... This is a wound failure. So Tarna, who's right in his face...
You have chosen wisely.
Man, we got to get that shield proficiency in there too. We're not going to kill him here, so it's fine. We're just going to do some serious damage to him. So Tarna's going to run... No, Tarna's going to attack him right in the face. Right in his facing. I think this is the right move. Because it's 4-4. We only want to draw those top 3. Those are the only ones we know are safe. Yeah, okay, perfect. We got 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and she's doing the devastating thing. She's doing the devastating thing. Everybody relax. She's going to embolden. I need to know if these are tokens or if they're just... Nope, that's from the necklace. So she's actually going to have to spend 2 to gain that strength and then lose it. We're going to see if she gets it back. I know there's a delay, so you guys are going to be all over me for this, but we'll get it right. So a 1 and a 1. She loses both those strengths. Okay, but now we're all set. And now we're devastating. So we're going to start with this one. All we need is 2 pluses. That's it. 2 plus for wounds. A 4. It is not a crit, but it is a devastating wound. Serpent's chest. We'll do this one first. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Doesn't mean anything. Both these suck, actually, to be fully frank. They both suck. Ass. But as long as we crit them, it's not a huge deal. Oh, come on. That was a 10. That's so rude. Alright, well, that's worth 2 damage. But on that wound, he full moves away. So, place 2 lava pools, then full move the Dragon King away from the attacker. Which is kind of scary because he's close to overheating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think his movement's still 10. Yeah. And then 2 lava terrain tiles right here. We'll go here and here. He's kind of spooking me with the... So she hasn't moved yet. So now Tarna's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And dash, maybe? We should all probably dash to get a little closer. Just in case. I don't think he will. I mean, he'd have to gain 2 toughnesses. Which I don't think he will. Pan's got to try to get in there with that shield. With 5 movements. So are they within dash range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're 1 out of range. Nope. It's got a... Oh, that's a blind spot even. Oh, she can move 6. You're right. So that puts Tarna here. Or Pan there. To just try to get this steel shield. We need it bad. We got 2 chances at it here. That scares me. Yikes. Okay. We're going to try to avoid that irradiate. So this is a reflex, so unless we crit, this is happening. Ah! Are you joking me? Is this a bad joke? What's happening? What? That don't seem right. That don't seem right to me. Nice dice, loser. That is crazy. Turn to face the attacker. All survivors directly in front of the Monster King, or in front of the Dragon King, suffer knockback 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, doggy, that's close. Without turning, move the Dragon King 2 spaces backwards. Wow. 1, 2. We're out of lava pool tiles. Nice dice, loser. Beat your ass, Rock. Well, there ain't nothing we can do at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move up. Dragon King's coming. So, we avoided that toughness token, too. We would not have wanted him in a position where he's going to go before we get the chance to do anything. All survivors suffer knockback 5? Is that what it said, Bill? Or did it say all survivors directly in front of the Dragon King suffer knockback 5? Keywords are important, Bill. You should know that. Alright. Back to Dragon. Who draws... wow. So, Irradiate first. Yikes. And then Random Threat in range, which is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's just Tarna and Pan. This damage is kind of crazy. So he's going to randomize between those two. We'll do odds as Tarna, evens as Pan. Odds are Tarna. So it's Pan. Okay. So there's a break in the flow here. He's going to come after Pan, but he's only got 10 movement. What's Pan's situation? 3 evasion. Terrible armor. Terrible. Yeah, this is not good. Pan can dash. That's exactly what I'm thinking here, Rock. So we'll probably dash. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be out of range. So Dragon's going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they didn't actually even need to go that far, but that's fine. Alright. Now, Amras is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in case he does something funky. And he is going to do the circlet. 1, 2, 3. Wow. These are all good. We do not want to use an impervious location on our bonus. So we're putting that down. This wound... the monster loses all negative toughness tokens. That would be ideal. We'll do that second. I would like that. So now Pan's going to roll up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get over here on his hip just in case it fails. She's attacking with the shield. He is attacking with the shield. Steel shield is 2, 2, and 15. They've been robbed. Oh, wait. Pause. These don't count. These don't count. Nope. Those don't count. We are going to... What's that strength from? We're giving them devastating. So that is a token. So we just have to spend a survival to lose the token. Now our next attack gains devastating. I already called, regardless of what those were, I was calling do-over. Now we're devastating. Okay, that's rigged. That's rigged. A 10 and a 1 both times? That's a little suspicious to me. Alright. He's getting smacked here. Holy cow, barely. Literally the bottom of the pan. You gotta figure that out. Rock's gonna start calling you Thanos. Alright, but that's worth 2. Thank goodness they got 15 strength with that shield. Okay, we're getting dangerously close to the trap here. But I would really like to pull this because monster loses all negative toughness tokens. That would give us some breathing room. I would really like that. So, but we don't want to crit that because then it's... Oh, no, we do. We do want to crit that. So who's our big critter? The one and only Tarna. Who's going to try to do it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tarna's going to try with... the sword. We got a solid chance of pulling more than we need, but... Low. Just a couple hits. Ooh, I saw one up there. Alright, I didn't need 2 ones. Only 1 hit. 1 hit with that. That's... I guess I did kind of ask for that. I didn't mean that low on the roll, but I did ask for a low roll, so... Of course it's not a crit. We crit on 6 and above, and that's like the 4th time in a row that I've rolled a 4. Well, it's a wound. They already did their devastating, Bill. Okay, wound. The monster king's chest sphincter unfurls. The monster loses all negative toughness tokens, which is that's ultimately what we wanted. He gains +4 toughness till the end of the round. So we're probably not going to be going after him again. Realistically, for a wound, we're not going to wound him. Because now he's at 19 toughness, I think. 19? No chance. The only chance would be Tarna, and she can't surge. Yeah. So that's not going to happen. But our irradiate situation, we're in great shape. Tarna has used her devastating. Pan has used their devastating. So we have an archer who could use devastating and Zachary. So just keep that in mind going forward. I'm probably not going to attack. I'll move with Zachary a little bit. I want to stay out of the irradiate zone, though. Just in case. There's no point in taking extra damage if we don't have to. And there's really nothing else he can do. So, we'll go back over to the dragon for what is... It's not once per showdown? Ooh, yucky. I forgot about that. Nope, it's once per round. I forgot about that. I forgot it wasn't once per showdown. Once per round. So next round, we're definitely putting him down. Even if we pull a trap, we're definitely going to kill this guy. Alright, so back to... how many points does he have? He has 5 total health points left. We might as well play it safe and not pull the trap, right? We might as well play it safe. Assuming this isn't something crazy. Crisis Crater. The Dragon King drops its massive foot. Then there's a break in the flow, so we might as well take advantage of that. Tarna's going to dash just out of the range of it. 1, 2, 3. That's out of range of it. And then, so she's dashing, so she gets a chance to get that point back. A 6. She does keep that survival, which is great. Yeah, we'll devastate him next round. And then Pan is also going to dash. Pan's got 5 movement, I believe. Yep. So she's just going straight up the sideline here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Gets him right out of range. So nobody takes damage from the smash zone. And now he's doing a basic action, which is going to result in the irradiate. But is it my choice? Random threat in range. We are all in range. So we'll shuffle all these guys in there. So survivor number 1, which is Amras. So he's coming for Amras. Amras's armor is in a fine situation. The problem is Tarna's going to get squished. So he's coming after. Tarn already dashed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even know where to put her. This way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I just give me a second here. No, yeah. I think I could have him go that way if I want, because I can't have him come this way, or else he'd end up like over here or over here. So I think I could shoot him that way. It's like a bull rush. Smacked him off to the side. All right, so it's 3 speed. Not much evasion. 2 evasion. So a miss on the 2. The 8 and 6 both hit and are worth 3 damage apiece. Which is okay as long as they're spread out. Yeah, 3 legs and 3 body. Okay. And then now it's irradiate, so he's going to gain that -1 toughness. And then he's going to take 1 damage to 2 locations here. And it's the head and the arms. So head and arms. Unfortunately, he does have seizures, so during the showdown, whenever you suffer damage to your head location, you're knocked down. So he would then get knocked down by that. And that's the end of the Dragon King's turn, which would stand everybody up. Flip these, shuffle them up. Okay. No interest for Amras to do anything here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll Cat Eye Circlet. We know an Impervious. Super Dense. Wow, that trap has got to be... It's in the bottom 3? That's pretty impressive. Does not happen often that way. Uh-oh, what's happening here? I got no control in the sim. All I can do is move my... I can't move left, right. Yeah, I think my sim is crashed. Let's reset the sim here. Kingdom Death Sim. End task. Alright. Yeah, sorry for that little delay, fellas. Alright, we're back. We didn't even look for that cabled vein crit card to throw the stone at it. I'm wondering if it was one of these 3. A couple of these had some crit locations. No. Husk and 2 horn fragments. That super dense is a cool one to get. Like early in the hit location. No, we got veined wing. 2 veined wing and a husk. So the impervious, I mean, 2 horn fragments is cool. I'm gonna put it on the bottom though. I'd rather get these first. So then I'm going in with Tarna here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is Tarna the one with 6 movement or no? Yep. Okay, so they're into blind spot. This is quite possibly a huge mistake. 4 speed. 3 survival. I'm a little hesitant to do the devastating thing here. No, that's okay. So we'll spend. So she's going to gain a survival token and then spend it. These are not the roll. And then I'm going to roll to see if we can get some survival back. 6 plus. 9 and 8. We get both of them back. It was a good choice. So now we're at least devastating. We are going to be rolling 4 dice, hitting on 3 plus. That's pretty scary stuff. Yikes. 4 for 4. We know the top 3 are safe. And then we have a 33% chance that this is the trap. It isn't. Oh my gosh. Hopefully everybody got their weapon proficiency because we are ending it here. Alright. King's Claws, that's a good one. Ooh, this is tough. Why don't you guys help me out with this? So this one I figure we'll do first because we're a high likelihood of critting and a very low likelihood of failure. So this is a good first card. But next, if we fail this, not a huge deal, but if we crit it, all survivors within 2 spaces of the Dragon King suffer knockback 5. So that would end the attack if we crit it. If we just wound or fail, not a big deal. But if we do the reflex, and we don't crit the reflex, then it's going to end our attack early. That's tough. Rock thinks reflex third. Okay. That sounds good to me. Give me just a second, guys. All right, sorry guys. So we are wounding on 2 through 5 and critting on 6 through 10. Right, Bill, but the question is just getting to the third one. That's the only thing. So this is still the best first choice. And a crit here is going to be excellent. So that is just a regular wound. That is not a crit. Because we're critting on 6 plus. So that's discarded. 2 wounds are discarded. And we need to do that same thing again. We do not want to crit this. No crit here. Crit. Alright, so if the attacker's in the Dragon King's blind spot, the Dragon King is stunned, which he is. Cancel all monster reactions until the end of the round. Perfect. But all survivors within 2 spaces of the Dragon King suffer knockback 5. So that's going to do 2, 1, 2. And he's within that range, so he's going to get knockback 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay. So these are all discarded. Let's make sure everybody has got their weapon proficiencies. Sword got theirs. Zachary got his with Qatar. Pan got theirs with the shield. Amras got theirs with the bow. So everybody's got them. So we might as well run up, trigger the trap, and then finish him this round, right? I think Zachary could take it better than Pan. Zach's got tons of armor. Alright. And he can now spend survival, which is nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Zachary's gonna attack with the counterweighted axe. 2 speed, 3 plus. 2 plus from the blind spot, actually. A 9 and a 4. So that's 2 for 2. 1. It was bottom shuffle trap. There it is. That's not bad. It's a trap would have been perfect right there, Bill. Would have been perfect. All survivors are doomed. Perform basic action, target the attacker. So he's going to rotate this way. I'll rebalance the point stuff too, Bill, since your sound effects and everybody's sound effects are pretty fun. So I'll probably drop the price. I'll either drop the price of sound effects or up how much you guys are making in points. Either way, I'll balance it out to be about half of what you guys are paying right now. So it's basic action, targeting Zach.
It's a trap.
There it is. It's a trap. We can't do any iron because he's nowhere near melting down. So 3 speed. Whatever. 4 misses. 4 misses. The 8 and 9 each hit. So this is worth 3 damage to each location, which is okay. Head and body. And actually, let's roll for fencing. A 7, so one of those misses. Nice work. Let's give it back to the body. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, and then he's going to irradiate, so he's going to get another toughness token. And only Zach is going to take 2 damage to 2 locations because of that. Hands and hands. 4. Okay, and then Starward. Then he's punched into the upper atmosphere. Can't fence when doomed trap. I don't think that's true, Rock. I'm going to have to see where that's at because it's not an action. It's just a trait that I have. When a monster attacks me, roll a d10. On a 6+, ignore 1 hit. I would not understand why that stops me in Doomed. Because Doomed is can't spend survival. Right? It's not the can't avoid hits for any way, in any way. I don't think. Doomed. While a survivor is doomed, they cannot perform any actions or spend survival. If a survivor is doomed by a monster's AI or hit location card, they are doomed until all actions on the card are performed or the card is resolved. Yeah. So, I would say I can use that. So I'm going to use it. And then he's punched up into, like I said, the atmosphere. So he's off the board. This is going to be shoveled up. 1, 2, 3. And then Pan's going to come in and try to finish it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She's going to have to dash to get there. No problem for her 6 survival. And then, actually, why don't we just come back to a dash to like right here. We'll dash to right there, and then we're going to shoot with the bow. 3, 3, and 11. Stay out of that meltdown range. 2 twos? Come on, don't be... Alright. We got 1. We only need 1. Oh, no. It's the death blow. Isn't this Radiant Heart really bad? Isn't Radiant Heart terrible? All the rest of it's great, but I'm pretty sure Radiant Heart is bad. Like, we'll probably kill somebody. Radiant Heart, when you gain this resource, roll a d10. On a 3+, you burst into flames and die. On a 3+. Are you joking? The other thing to consider is maybe it's not the worst thing in the world because it is Pan. Pan has the sleeping virus flower. It would suck to lose our shield proficiency, but they do have the flower, the sleeping virus flower. All survivors would gain a courage and 3 courage and 3 understanding. Well, we could use a reroll on the heart. We could try to roll a 1 or a 2 and then re-roll to try to get a 1 or a 2. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm even talking about. Maybe I'll miss him. Maybe I won't even kill him here. Maybe I won't even kill him. Oh! Oh my gosh, I think that's a miss! Everybody wait. He's at 15, 14, 13 toughness. And the bow does 11 damage. Oh, no. I just need a 2+. So the only way I miss that is with a 1. Dang it. It was close. That was pretty close. Alright, he's dead. We get a Radiant Heart, which is probably going to be... And I just rolled a 2, so who knows how long it'll be before I roll another 2. Okay, we'll grab that. And I mean, it's going up to Pan, because they gain a Radiant Heart. When you gain this resource, roll a d10. On a 3+, you burst into flames and die. So that, in the text, is before any of this. So we got to try to get Pan resolved first here. Look at all these 2s out on board. 2, 2, 2. We need a fresh die that will roll us a 1 or a 2. Come on, Pan. Come on. A 1! A 4. That's pretty low. It's not low enough. Alright, so Pan's lifetime reroll has been spent. So we're going to have to decide if we want to use Amaras, Tarna, or Zachary, or let them die. We gots to decide. Oh, that's true. The husk will be gone. Oh no, but we'll lose the death mask! Oh no! Oh, that isn't that. Oh my gosh, and the steel shield. Holy cow. We'll lose the death mask, the steel shield. Oh, that's tragic. Alright, so we'll spend Amarasses here in an attempt to save something. Ended up being totally poopy. Come on, 1 or 2. Come on! Ah, damn terrain. 6. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, alright. That's that. So Death Mask is gone. That would have been pretty fun. It's actually super, super frustrating and annoying. And the shield gone. Wow. Okay. I actually changed it to fart now, Rock. Changed it to fart so that it wouldn't confuse anybody. Husk of Destiny, gone. Death Mask, gone. Steel Shield, gone. Wow. I mean, really, there goes our hopes of shield mastery. Sleeping Virus Flower, gone. Archived. So then we add this. It's a warm virus. And Pan is dead. 2 endeavors. Sheesh. That sucked. All for an organ. Alright, now the rest of us get 3 courage, 3 understanding, and a random fighting art. Yeah, we can go fight a Flower Knight 3. You do get another flower. And a random fighting art for each of them. Timeless Eye. I'm going to get rid of Trick Attack because it's dumb. Your attack roll is a perfect hit on a 9 or 10. You cannot use Timeless Eye if you have blind. Do they have blind? They have Shattered Jaw. Fighting art. Oh, first one. Monster Claw style. Nice. Zachary gets a random fighting art. He's got Purpose, Unbreakable, and Fencing. Those are 3 really good fighting arts. And Tough is kind of lame, but it's similar to Purpose. I'd say it might even be a little bit better than Purpose. Maybe. It's close. But it has to do with bleeds. Oh, no, it's not. It's this one. Should I get rid of Unbreakable instead? I thought that was the one that takes a certain amount of bleeds to kill you. Unbreakable is good too, though. Fencing has come in handy these last couple times, so I'll just leave it that way. Alright, and then we get the rest of our resources. Hopefully it's at least worth it. Hopefully we got what we're coming for here. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that was a super draining fight, but we did lose. We lost some of our guys. Lost some of the fellas. We needed a husk, and we got a husk. Veined wings are fine because they're hide. So we're looking for 4 basics, 6 dragon, and a pituitary gland strange resource. Hopefully that also doesn't hurt us. Organ. Consume this and roll a d10. On a 4+, gain a permanent strength. Otherwise, grow to giant size and die. I'll bet any of you that if I roll on that, I'm rolling that 1 or 2. So it's 4 basic, 6 dragon. Nobody saw truth, nobody nothing. It is 2 hunt XP, so we're not there yet though, Bill. 1, 2, 3. Perfect hide. Monster organ. Perfect bone. 3, 4. And here we are on Dragon King. Can we get the cabled vein? 1. We needed King's Claws. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Nope. No cabled vein. No, that's... I don't think so. I could check. Oh, here we go. There they are. Oh, they were right next to each other. That's lame. Nope. Oh yeah, 1 or 2 hunt XP. I wish it was 1 or 2 weapon proficiency levels. That would be ideal. So, Amras does not want to. Tarnai want to keep as young as possible. Zachary doesn't care. So we'll just make sure they all get 1 hunt XP for this. Unless Amras gets something. No. Yeah, we'll all just make sure they get 1 hunt XP. So it should be 10, 3, and 16. 1 hunt. Oh yeah, 1 hunt XP. So I could give them 2, but I'm just going to give them 1. Return and advance here. Zachary is not retired. Stop doing that. He'll never retire. Alright, and then do our timeline. We got to do a random settlement event. I'm going to do 4. Glossolalia. The settlement calls out to the returning survivors in a chorus of unknown tongues. Each survivor in the settlement begins to speak in their own incomprehensible language until all the sounds of the settlement are replaced with a never-ending babble. Nominate a survivor. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to nominate some shit turd like Balwer. Brock has 180. 3, 1 through 3, the survivor begins to argue endlessly with everyone. -3 endeavors. Nah, let's go find that guy we just birthed, who we basically just use as a free reroll. He shouldn't have any of our stats. Where is he? Right there. Tom. Kill the new guy. Kill him! Here comes that 2 I needed before. 5. 4 through 7. The wave of madness passes for some, but not all. The nominated survivor, which was definitely Balwer, gains endless babble impairment. When you depart, departing survivors gain an insanity. Oh, yeah. So he's never going to depart, so that doesn't matter. It don't matter. But we cannot. It prevents science and education endeavors. Next is murder. All right. Murder. Someone in the settlement has been murdered. And actually, Pan was going to be one of the murderers because they had marrow hunger, but was whatever. Survivor with the highest hunt XP is a victim. They're dead. So we're going to nominate, I think it was Sunny, right, to be murdered. Because they have marrow hunger. And they're not as valuable as Zachary, who's going to have the most hunt XP. So, dead. Oh, and they have their lifetime reroll? That's so not cash money. Okay, dead. 1. Now whoever killed him is whoever has the highest insanity. Can't prevent that. So Amras has 17. That's currently winning. It was supposed to be Urza. Ugh. So it's Amras. This could be another hard hit here. An 8. And we have Accept Darkness. So the murderer becomes the undisputed boss of the settlement and gains 3 hunt XP. Did not want that. Unbelievable. Now he's basically useless. Alright. Each player selects 1 fighting art and 1 disorder. The murderer must take them all. Alright. Well, he's going to get rid of probably Timeless Eye. Doesn't help him at all. And he's going to pick up Oh, we're in Dragon. So he's going to pick up... What's the devastating one for Dragon? Fated Blow. And then Disorders, he's going to get rid of Seizures and pick up Quixotic. 14, so we got to try to get his understanding up to try to get him ageless. Otherwise, he's done. Otherwise, we're done with him. And he's at bow 6. Oh my gosh. Thrill Seeker, why? He doesn't have the Rawhide. Get right. Well, Berserker sucks, but I think it's paired with he's got Bitter Frenzy. So he can spend Survival while frenzied. So it's good for him to have. He doesn't have Rawhide. And he's 14 years old, so he's not going to get it. We either need to try to get him maxed out on understanding or max out his bow proficiency. Do we have nightmare training? No. Hmm. 7. We don't have nightmare training yet, but okay. And then we need to do a warm virus. Do we have to do it right now? Because it would kind of be nice for this individual to take over, whoever's going to be reborn here, to take over with a bow. But it would have been nicer if they could have been an offspring of an already established bowman. A warm virus. Nominate a survivor that can consume to be the host. So we want somebody preferably purified. What happened to homeboy that we just purified? Ollie. Yeah. Yeah, heck yeah. Ollie should be the... because they've already got a luck. It should be Ollie. The host presses the virus flower to their mouth, its delicate petals changing color to match their flesh. A cozy, inspired warmth fills their beings as they gently push the flower by its stem down their throat. Alright, and then we roll. A 9. Uh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If the settlement has innovated sculpture, which I don't think we do. We do not. Okay, so it doesn't have. So just the host vividly describes the warmth to the settlement. Departing survivors gain a courage and a strength token. So survivors departing. I can't do either of those. So let me make a mark. Departing. Survivors. +1 courage. +1 strength. Token. Alright. And then welcome the guest. As the flower is digested, a virus enters the host's bloodstream and travels to their brain. The host experiences a state of euphoria as viral genomes are injected into their cells of the prefrontal cortex and pallium. The host feels as if a satisfying itch within their skull has finally been scratched. That sensation is the last thing they experience as their original self. The host's brain is rewritten, replacing the sum of their life with that of the guest's. The host loses all fighting arts, disorders, abilities, and impairments. So, Ollie loses all fighting arts, disorders, abilities, and impairments. What? Alright. Then they gain all the guests' fighting arts, so this is going to take a minute. So I'm going to have to bounce back and forth. All the guests' fighting arts. They got Mighty Strike. Mighty Strike. Disorders. Overprotective, Destined, and Weak Spot. And Weak Spot. Okay, positive attributes. 4, 8, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. 4, 8. Four, 8, 3, 2, 1. So 4, 8, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. And weapon proficiency levels, which he was shield 3, but died. He should be shield 4, because he got the point. He just died. But he made it to the aftermath. Did he not make it to the aftermath then? He didn't. He died before the aftermath. Where does the death blow fall? It would still technically be in this showdown, I think. So we'll give him 3 on the shield. Don't they get the impairments or the abilities? They do not gain the guest's abilities? Hey, come on now. So Ollie's never going to get a bonus for understanding? That's dumb. He'll never be a matchmaker or anything? Dumb. Alright. Well, there's Ollie, who's now an absolute maniac, who could be purified again. He's got to get purified, right? We're going to need him long term. So we want him to be purified. Those stats are unbelievable. I also want to get him another flower. ASAP. I don't want him dying and being gone. Don't start over on what, Bill? He lost all his abilities, which purified is an ability, so... Change him to pan-fried. Okay. Pan fry. Can we agree on pan fry? How do we want? Bill, what are you thinking? Pan fry. All right, and we're looking at 7 endeavors. So let's innovate first. So we'll go monster organ, a veined wing. I know we have tons of those for the hide. And then just a monster bone. And an endeavor to innovate. We got cooking, face painting, forbidden dance, and sculpture. Cooking gives us an endeavor every time we come home, ups our survival limit, and allows us to trigger the cooking event. Face painting can help us with intimacy. Generally, we haven't needed that. Generally, we haven't needed that. Forbidden Dance can help, I think, on some events. And then Sculpture. Probably Cooking. Always nice to up our survival limit. Wish we could have got Clan of Death, but I'll take Cooking. I think that's the best one in there. So I'm going to take it. And it doesn't add anything to the deck, which is nice. Okay. We did not get a single piece of what we were going out there to find, armor-wise. Whoops. Oopsie poopsie, so they say. So we could make a red core, because we got the pituitary gland. The radiant heart is used for the nuclear scythe or the nuclear knife. Nuclear knife could be crazy in our sun guy's hand with all those affinities. Yeah, see, that sucks to me. Suffer 3 brain damage. Your next attack with this weapon gains devastating 1. I feel like that's mid at best. 363 is also nothing to write home about. The nuclear scythe, at least it's got a reach of 2. I don't remember which core we can make. But, like, to give these cards sharp is nice, and then to give them deadly is nice. But I feel like that's the only way they're going to be really good, is if you can pair them all together. So a scythe would use the heart. I'm way more interested in the scythe than the knife. So I could see myself doing scythe, red core, but we'd need 2 King's Claws, and I only got 1. The Dragon Bite bolts might have been fun. Yeah, so we got King's Claws, Husk, Organ, an iron. We could make the boots, I think. I think we have enough to convert something into iron. It'd be nice to at least get the boots. We need the King's Claws. What was it? A Husk. King's Claws, Husk, Organ, Iron. So King's Claws, Husk. It'd have to be this dung as an organ. And then what could we do for the iron? Do we have... We definitely have scrap smelting, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's spend an endeavor to do scrap smelting. A 4? which I think is the bottom number we need to convert. No, 3 through 9, spend 3 scrap, add an iron. So 1, 2, and 1 out of our storage. 3 for the iron. So then we'll ditch these 3 things and add ourselves the dragon boots. Oh no, we already have the boots. Am I an idiot? Am I stupid? I might be stupid. We're missing the gloves. Yeah. Braden is sad, but Braden's also dumb. I just tried to make boots that we don't even need to make. The other one requires veined wings, which is nice. But I'm going to give us that back. And then do any of these... That's not the right one. Glossolia, yeah, there it is. Do any of these actually allow us to get rid of that? No. An 8+ was the only way we could have done that. Okay. So 8+, odds on that, really bad. So we have a good amount of the resources we need to complete that armor set, both those veined wings. I really don't know how to feel about this stuff, this nuclear stuff. I don't know. Seems underwhelming to me. I know Titan wanted the scythe super bad, but it just seems underwhelming. I don't know. Building that blacksmith would be fun. The red core gives every nuclear weapon sharp. Because we need a better sword. I mean, the scrap sword's doing okay for us, but it's because it's in the hands of an absolute monster maniac. It's doing okay for us now, though. That being said, I think our axe situation is fine. Bow could use some help simply because... simply because of the strength and the fact that that guy's got, like, no luck. I would not mind at all if somebody like Panfry took over the bow, but that's just not going to happen. Because nobody else in here's got luck. 2 and 2, and they're already set. We needed that damn mask. It fell down the toilet there at the end. Pan tripped on an uneven surface and smashed the mask into the ground and killed themselves. It's crazy. It should have got archived, right? Oh, did I just set it next to it? I archived it in the app. Yeah, we lost a lot of stuff there. And a survivor or two. It was brutal. And we can't do nightmare training, so I don't know what to do with our bowmen. We could try to get them ageless. It's kind of a waste. We'd basically be getting them ageless just for bow proficiency. Bow mastery. Because, I mean, that's not true. If we could get them ageless with this bow, they'd get 2 luck. So that's good. But we need 3 understanding. Purify. He can only go out on 2 more hunts. Purify Panfry? Okay. We can do that. See if we can get him an extra luck just for fun. We innovated cooking. So we're going to purify him. Purified. Let's see if we can't manage to get an 8, 9, or a 10 here. A 5. Which is just, is it a random, or is it a strength or evasion? Is that what it is on that one? Oh, and the overprotective disorder. Okay, they've already got it. 8 plus, gain a permanent attribute of your choice. Otherwise, a permanent strength or accuracy. They have 4 accuracy and 10 strength. No, he doesn't get XP from the flower. No, that's a different guy. Do we give it to him in strength or accuracy? He's got 4 and 10. It's got to be strength, right? Got to be a permanent strength. I don't need 5 permanent accuracy. We could get him a flower, Bill. That's by no means a bad idea. If we win against a Flower Knight level 3, we could get Amras a flower, but we don't really have... stats on Blast Shield? Is that the King's Tongue one? Okay, yeah. Right here. 1, 7, and 4. It is not heavy. Weapon melee shield metal. Yep, can't take him. It's okay. It seems to fit in with most shields for me. A little stronger. Problem is an iron still. We don't have the barber surgeon yet, do we? No, so we'd have to craft it. 3 organ and a hide. Ooh, we'd have to get rid of our gland and our radiant heart. That would be tough. None of these double as organs, right? And there's nothing out of barber surgeon I'm desperate to have, but... Oh, the blue charm is unshakable. So that's when you draw a trap, can maybe discard it. First aid, no. Green charm, undeathable. Red charm's unstoppable. When you attempt to wound, instead roll a d10. On a 1 through 5 you fail, on a 6 through 10 you wound. So that's kind of a fun one, just because... But there's really nothing that's like wanting me to push for that necessarily, so... One of these shields is going to need to go to our new... So we're gonna take... Are we going to take Amaras out? My gosh. I guess we got to decide if we're going after a 3 Flower Knight right now. Or if we're going to go try and get the rest of what we need from the dragon. Scavenger kit's always good. But we'd have to spend... So we'd have to spend all 3 of these organs to build the barber surgeon. And then the barber surgeon, to get that, we would need a scrap and a perfect hide, which we have both of. So we could build the barber surgeon and get a kit if we want. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Bill. So we probably should do Dragon. I mean, he really wasn't that bad. He really wasn't that terrible at level 2. The Survivor we lost, it's going to be way worse. We may want to consider doing a level 1 because we will still be taking in Tarna, sure, but Pan is going to have to sit this one out. Pan Fried is going to have to sit this one out. And that's a little scary. They were a heavy hitter for that. Alright, I can record this stuff. We're not really in risk of losing it. There's not a nemesis that's going to roll through and smash it. So it's these two. Perfect bone. And perfect hide. It was easy with the people we just used, Bill, but not having Pan will be a big deal. No cabled veined, none of those first ones. 2 horn fragments, 1 husk, 1 king's claws, 1 king's tongue, 1 radioactive dung, and 2 more veined wings. And then in strange, we have a radiant fart and a pituitary gland. All right. 1, 2, 3. We need to decide if we want to try to get Amaras ageless or try to get him a flower. Because if we want to get him ageless, we would need to try to do some events that are going to get him an understanding. Or both. Or we could get him ageless and get him a flower. We don't have anybody that could take over for him that has luck. Except for Olivia, and they don't have a lifetime reroll. It would be great if he had a flower and died, because all these stats would look great on top of Olivia's. But there's also the problem that once he gets the flower, we have to figure out how to kill him. Because if he retires with the flower, that is not the same thing. Need to figure out how to spend the last of these endeavors. None of these do weapon proficiency points, right? Not leatherworker, not the organ grinder. Sword proficiency level. That's not bad. That's only a 6+. You need a 6+ to get, and it's music, so it's not science. Or +2 survival and an understanding. That's how you get to sword mastery right there. That's nice. We don't have shrine. Oh, we could do the special shrine. I'm interested in that one for Tarna. Getting her up to sword specialization at least would be nice. So we could do the special shrine. What's roundstone training? Oh, that's not one. Sauna shrine. So we spend an organ and roll a d10. So we'll spend an organ, roll a d10. All we need is 5+. A 9. So they promise they will return, so they also get +2 more strength tokens. Making the note here, and then add the armor to all hit locations. So that's... did I subtract 1 for that? I did not. Survivors, departing, armor. Nice. And then let's try to get some sword proficiency up here. I think that would be very good. I don't even think there are consequences for a 1 through 3. Lose a flower resource. If you do, gain the flower addiction disorder. We don't have one. And roll again. Otherwise, nothing happens. So, not bad. So we'll spend our first endeavor here trying to get some sword proficiency. An 8, that is +1 level right there. Let's try it again. Let's try to get to sword proficient. 7, there it is. So she just popped right up to sword proficient. Nice, always good. And I think the mastery for it is really good too. Yeah, that's not bad. So we need 3 left. We have 3 left. What else could we spend them on, really? Scrap scavenging. Scrap smelting we can't do. Sauna shrine we did. So it's pretty much all we have to spend it on. So we either keep doing... We either keep doing Petal Spiral to get maybe some understanding, maybe some sword proficiency, or we don't have what we need for cooking. That's really all we can do as far as that's concerned. No point in us getting legendary lungs right now. Or we could always do augury. Augury for the understanding would be it. The understanding for Amaras. I don't really know what to do with him. We do need the iron, that's for sure. We only have 4 scrap. Yeah, we can go do that. We can go do some of that. Do I not have weapon crafter? There it is. Okay. So when we go out to scrap scavenge, spend 1 and roll. We're needing 6 through 9s. Word up on that. So that's 1 more broken lantern. And we'll try it again. See if we can get that last one we need with a 7 right here. A 3. Spend a survival or die. That we can do. We would have wanted somebody with some pretty good courage, so it probably would have been Amaras. Let's try our last one. Ah, okay. Well, we almost every one of those endeavors went exactly the way we wanted it to, except for those last 2. So, I mean, if we were to do our starting lineup to go out against this dragon, it would be Amaras, Tarna, Zachary, and then who? You know what I mean? Because somebody's got to take a round off. Panfry's got to sit out. I guess we could take Tick. Or Yellow. At least Tick's got the luck. Binge eating. Maybe Yellow. So you're saying, Bill, that okay, so we'd give Yellow the circlet. Zachary would keep his gear grid the way it is. Tarna would keep hers. That would be pretty easy to do. We'll slide the circlet up here to this gear grid. They do not need the bow. that was only, I guess they could take it since they don't really have anything else, but and then we give them a founding stone. Then they could have the arrow. They could be bandages in case we need it. Yeah, they could just be the in case guy. Are they blind? No, that's yellow. Somebody different. Yeah, that's nice because then it at least gets that stuff back into Blue's gear grid. Our bowman. Clawhead arrow. And they keep the pickaxe because they have hemophobia, so that's still smart. And then green, which is yellow. Yellow is green. That's funny. Would pick up. Oh man, whose gear grid is that? Dragons? Boots, helmet, not the blade anymore, it's the circlet. Circlet, bandages are down here. Pickaxe is out. Scrap sword's out. Flower Knight badge moves here. What's this? Monster Tooth necklace is out. Yep, only one pickaxe. I mean, we could build another one if we want. We have some leather. No strength, but 1 evasion. +2 movement. Yeah, we could do a pickaxe. I think that's a good idea. We're looking for iron, so subtract a monster bone, and then subtract one of our 2 leather to give us another bone pickaxe. Still not quite a guarantee, but pretty close, because you can get nothing. All right. That's a pretty good spot to leave us off. So, and then I'm going to put in here that we're doing a Dragon King level 2 again. That way we all know. Okay, guys. If nobody has anything else to add here before the end, it's time to sign off and go our separate ways through the week. Yeah, the arrow's way stronger than anything else in their gear grid when Amaras has got it. Because the 2 accuracy brings it down to 4, 5 strength bumps it up to 11, and then, yeah, so it's a good one to keep. Yeah, big departing bonuses. So it's those plus 3 strength tokens and a courage. So you guys have a killer week, and I'll catch you next week.